Shalom, Lord Christ. We are the Isupk, start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. We are not affiliated with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? First off, I want to say, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Baruch to all the brothers, Yahweh Shem Allah Shem Yahshua to all the sisters. And we're going to get this thing rolling. This is the Hebrew class for Florida, the weekly Hebrew class. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give a big shout out to Officer Nawan Yala holding it down last week. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Brother held it down for me. Did an excellent job. We are going to be going over the Syrian and the Paleo. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon, those are languages we're going to be speaking. We're going to be speaking that Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Real soon. You know what I mean? This whole America, y'all can see how it is. You know what I mean? You can cut it with a knife, the tension. You know what I mean? So it's good to learn your native language now. So when it comes time, you're already good to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're going to start off with the Syrian first, right? For those that are new to the class, we're going to start off with the Syrian first. So like you. Give me 1 second. All right. Now y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear or y'all can't hear. Y'all need me to turn up. You know what I'm saying? I see we got 2 people in the building. We got Nazam, Sister Nazam, a Shalom, Yahweh Shem Allah Shem Yahshua, sis. We got Just Art and Paint, a Shalom Yahweh Shem Allah Shem Yahshua to you. But yeah, we're gonna be going over the Assyrian first. All right. First thing we do every class is we go over the alphabet for the new people, right? We got some new people, some new students in class tonight, so we got to make sure we catch them up to speed before we do anything else, right? So first thing we're going to do is start with the Syrian, right? Our characters of the Hebrew. We're going to do Slovakia. All right. Make sure you write small, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to write small. Our first character that we will be going over tonight is do a little better than that. Looks like an X. It looks like an X, but it is not an X. It's our first character. These are what you call the ABCs of the Hebrew, right? Our first character, right? Some call them letters, but we're calling them characters, right? The first character is Ah. We're gonna try to go through this as quick as possible, but we're going to also make sure that we give the new people enough time to be able to adapt to the class, right? Right? And y'all remember, there are characters that look similar. So you got to pay attention to detail because every little detail matters, especially when you're trying to distinguish this character from that character, right? We're going to move on to our next character. Next. Ba. 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 I remember, you got to pay attention to detail because every little thing means something, right? Ba. Right? You see how it looks like kind of like a seven. You have the stem of it. It goes a little past right here. That's important to know, right? Ba. Ba. Right? Moving on. We got Ga. 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 Right? And it should be, let me fix this a little bit. You don't want to do it too far up, right? Or like that. Kind of like a stick figure walking, kind of. Right? Ga. Ga. All right, we're moving on to the next one. Da. Da. Now, as y'all can see, it looks like a seven, but the outside protrudes past just a little bit. That's important, right? It isn't done by accident. That is not an accident. And there are also other characters that look alike or look similar. So you want to be able to tell them apart, right? Da. Da. After we go through this, we're going to continue with our numbers in Hebrew. The brother, Officer Nawan Yala, he got through 1 through 10 last week. So we're going to pick up from 10 and we're going to see how many we can get through for the end of the class. All right. But for now, we're working on the Assyrian and we are on Da, the fourth character in the Assyrian alphabet. Right. So now we're going to move on. Ha. 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 Make sure you add that space. That space is very important. I don't want to even y'all mixed up. We're gonna put it more down to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Ha. There are other characters that also look like this. So we are going to make sure that we pay attention to detail. Right? Ha. All right. Moving on. Wa. 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 Looks like a slanted seven. Like it ain't, it ain't straight all the way. It's a little slanted. Wa. All right, we're gonna move on. Za. Za. It's like a T, and the top of the T is slanted. You don't want to put it all big, you know what I'm saying? Like just kind of like that. You know what I mean? Za. Now we about to get to our first character that looks like a character we've already done, right? So it's important. We're about to see it's important to pay attention to detail, right? So here's the character that we're going to do. It is block here. Ka, 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 ka. All right. Ka. It looks like the ha. So you want to pay attention to detail. Ka, ka. Salakia. Hold up. Salakia. All right, moving on to the next character. All right. Next character. Ta. 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 It looks like a T. All right. With a tail on it. Ta. This one doesn't have anything that looks like it. You know what I mean? Ta. We're gonna move on. Like I said, we're trying to move quickly. That way we can still get to the numbers at the end of class. Got Princess Kawanya. Hey, shalom, sis. We got Ta. All right, we're moving on. Like I said, we redoing the alphabet because there are new people every class. So every class, we're gonna at least start with the basics, right? Now this next one, yeah, it's a small kind of like apostrophe, right? Kind of like apostrophe when you writing your words out and you put like apostrophe s. This is up at the top, like apostrophe. That's how that's used, right? Or spelled out. All right. Now, our next character has two different variations of the same character, right? One is used for the beginning of a sentence, and the other is used for the middle or the end of the sentence, right? And it is ka. 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 This one will be used for the beginning of the sentence, right? This one will be used for middle or end of the sentence. Same, just like what's the word I'm looking for? Uppercase and lowercase. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you spelling something with a C, you spelling cake. You know what I mean? Well, what's another one? You saying like babe, right? You're gonna put a capital B, and then later on in the sentence, you're not gonna put another capital B. You're gonna put a lowercase b, right? So this is a capital. You know what I'm saying? It's your cap, and this is your lowercase, right? Right? And that's how you can tell that. Now, pay attention to this. Pay attention to this one because there are others that look just like this, right? Other characters that look exactly like this character, right? Even though it is the ka, you still want to pay attention to it, right? Well, you want to pay attention not just because it's the ka, but I mean because of the way it looks. It has other characters that look similar to it. You understand? Right. All right, moving on to our next character. If you have any questions, let me know. All right. Any questions, put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to ask a question. If I don't know, I will definitely get the answer for you and have it for you next class. The next character we have is Like La. La. Kind of like an upside down L with a thing up top. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just obviously, or a seven with a point going up. I mean, it's another way to think about it. La, 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 la. Now the next character we're going over has two ways to do it, but they look so similar, like so similar, right? You almost can't even tell the difference. Ma, 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 and this should be a little up that way. Ma, ma, cap, lowercase. Ma, ma. All right. I remember we won't be using this version in the middle or the end. Why? Why won't we be using this in the middle or the end?
Because capital.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. It's the capital. This is the lowercase. You will see the difference when you're reading, but you just want to understand that it's the same letter or the same character, but you're using the difference of them. It depends on the place that you use them, right? So our next character that we'll be going to actually has two as well. Nah, nah, nah. And you can tell like this is similar. Of course, this is the cap and this is the lowercase. You can tell this is similar to the car. If you remember the car, what's the difference between this and the car that you see?
That.
And you can speak up so they can hear you.
The capital is bigger than this capital.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The legs of it goes out a lot further, right? So we want to make sure that we have understanding of the differences of how we're going to use these characters, right? and what we see when we're reading. All right. Our next character looks similar to one we just did. Saw, saw, saw. Now I'm gonna ask you, which one does that look like, but is not?
Um, I forgot to write the word down too.
Let me see. Let me see if you got the right one. Con. That's the ma. But that is correct. You see how similar it looks to each other? This is more of a circle. Those are more rectangled. You know what I'm saying? They kind of squared off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like round squares. Right? But this is like a straight circle, look like a fruit with a, you know what I'm saying? I could, if I wanted to, I could put a, you know what I'm saying, a leaf on there. That's how different, you know what I'm saying, it is. You know? Saw. Saw. This next one. I. I. It's like a backwards Y. I. I. There's only one way to do this one. I. Like a backwards Y. Make sure you got your tops capped off. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're moving on. Our next character has two different variations of the same character, like a capital and a lowercase, right? Pa, like an upside down G. Now one kind of look like a hangman, kind of like a hangman, and I don't know. That's what it looked like to me, kind of like the hangman uh, figure. Pa, pa, pa. All right, pa. Let y'all get like 3 more seconds on that one. Remember, this is the capital. The one you will use at the beginning of the sentence would look like that. The one you would use in the middle or the end of the sentence or the word, Salakia, not the sentence, but the word, would look like this, right? Capital, lowercase, all right? Pa. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. All right. So this one also has two different ways to do it. Taza. Taza. Not Taza. It's Taza. Right? Taza. Looks almost like a backwards Y with a Z tail on it. And this one is just backwards Y. And you can tell that this is the capital and this is the lowercase, right? I'll mess that all up. Right? Capital and lowercase, right? They look similar, but you can tell there's a clear difference between the capital and the lowercase. Taza. Taza. All right, we're moving on. All right. Qua. Qua looks kind of like a capital R with a small leg. And you want to be sure to make sure you have that space in between and it doesn't connect, right? It's not supposed to connect. That isn't an accident. All right. You want to have this space right here in between that that line and the line that comes around on both sides, up here at the top and here in the middle. You want to make sure you have that space. Qua. Qua. You also want to make sure that this is kind of squared off and not rounded. You don't want to make it like this. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure it is squared off. Right? Our next character is very similar to one that we've already done, right? So, Ra. 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 Looks just like a 7. Which one does it look like?
Da.
Exactly. It looks like the Da. What is the difference between the Ra and the Da?
The top line, it keeps going.
Exactly. It doesn't protrude past the line, right? That's important to know when you are reading. When you see a character that looks like a number 7 or whatever, what have you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't go past the line, it goes and connects and goes down, then it has to be a Ra. If it goes past, right, then it got to be a Da. Exactly. All right. Very simple. All right. Moving on to the next character in this series. All right. Shaw. Shaw. Looks like a W with forks, bended forks. Right? Shaw. 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 You got that enough? You good? Shaw. Let's see, we got some more people. Hey, we got also Magazar in the building. Hey, Shalom. Y'all about Shema Shabbat Thought. What's going on up? Yeah, it's like Khan. Shaw. All right. We're moving on to the next character, which will be our last character for the Assyrian, right? And this also looks like another character that we've already been working on as well, right? Lucky, let me redo that. Thaw. Right? When you see it in the when you see it, you're gonna see that going out like that and it protruding, right? You're gonna have the leg on it and you're gonna see it protrudes, right? Which did it look like?
It looks like a car.
It look like what? A car, right? Exactly. Like what's the difference?
It curves.
You gotta speak up, brother.
It curves on the legs.
Right, exactly. So you want to make sure that you see the difference when you're reading and you understand this is a different character than Ka, right? Tha, right? So we've gone through the whole Syrian alphabet. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Manasa, I, Ra, Shatha, Slaki. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Manasa, I, Kwa, Pa, Slaki. Avocado Hawa Zakataya. Listen, y'all, forgive me, Salaki. Abagada Hawa Zakataya Ka Lamanasa I Pataza Kwa Rasha Tha. Salaki. I know I was missing something. Having a brain freeze real quick, you know what I'm saying? Salaki. But yeah, that's the Syrian, you know what I'm saying? Some people are better at the Syrian, you know what I mean? The Assyrian isn't my favorite, but it is definitely something that we read on the in the Sabbath service and things of that nature. Now we're gonna move on to my personal favorite. You know what I'm saying? The Paleo, the ancient, right? We're gonna move on to the ancient. For me, the ancient is a lot easier, right? But it might not be for you. It's a personal preference. It's a personal preference. But I like it better, right? So the first character that we'll be going over in the paleo ah looks like an A on its side, right? You make sure that line goes straight through. It isn't supposed to connect like that. You know what I'm saying? You make sure that A goes straight through. I mean that line goes straight through. Ah, make sure y'all can see it. Ah, All right. Moving on. The next character. Ba. Looks like a 4 with a tail on it. Ba. Ba. I said, if y'all have any questions, if y'all can't hear me, you know what I mean, just let me know. I'll turn up or I'll speak loud or whatever y'all need. You know what I'm saying? Till then, I'm gonna keep it pushing though. You know what I mean? Ba. All right, we're gonna move on. I think y'all got it. You got it enough? You got it? All right. Ga. Ga. Looks like a 7, like a tilted 7, right? I don't want to put too much on it. Ga. All right. That one should be pretty easy. Like I said, just a tilted 7, and you don't want to put too much on this area right here. You know what I mean? Ga. We're gonna move on. Da. 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 Very simple triangle. You know what I mean? All right. We're moving on to the ha. Right? Ha. Like a backwards F with an extra line in it. Right? Ha. Ha. All right. The good thing about the paleo, which is what I like, is that all of the characters are as is. There ain't no derivatives of any characters. It is what it is. What you see is what you get. Right? Ha. Our next character sounds just like you write it. Right? You say it the exact way that you write it. You want to take a guess?
No.
No, you pronounce it the same way it looks to you.
Why?
Right? It look like what?
Why?
Right. So what's the beginning of that? What's the first or the letter you just said? If you break down what you just said, right? Your answer. I'm gonna just go ahead and give it to y'all. Wah. Wah. You know what I'm saying? Wah. Now you get it? Why? Wah. All right. Wah. All right. Wah. I'm gonna let you take a crack at this next one too. What do you think it is? Let's take a guess. You thinking it could be anything, huh? That's shy. I'm gonna give it to you. Za. Za. When you see the Z, it's a za. Right? Za. That's pretty easy, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Za. So we're gonna move on to the next character. Ka. 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 So it's like either you can say a mini ladder or you can say an H with two extra, like a capital H with two extra lines in it. Whatever's easiest for you. Ka. Right? Ka. All right. Give y'all like 3 more seconds. Ka. And when they say you want to make it towards the middle, you don't want to space them out too much, but you want to make sure it's towards the middle, right? Ka. All right, moving on. Select. Ta. Ta. Like a circle with an X in the middle. Ta. Ta. All right. We're gonna move on. Ya. Ya. It's like a F, a backwards F with a tail on it. Right? Ya. Okay. Ya. Like I said, paleo for me is a lot easier because you don't have the different derivatives to use. Like none of these characters look alike, and so it is easier to just immediately tell the difference of the two when you know your characters, right? Right. So we're moving on. Ka. Ka. You don't want to confuse the ka and the ka, right? One has a hard K sound. The other one has more of a CH. Well, it is a CH, but you want to pronounce that. You know what I'm saying? Ka. All right. Ka. All right. Moving on to the next character. This one is very, very simple. I almost gave it to you. Tell me what it is.
Law.
Huh?
Law.
Huh?
Is it law?
Ka. Ka. La. 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 That's simple, man. You know what I mean? Being in La La Land, you know what I'm saying? Just L's, man. You in La La Land, you taking L's, bro. You know what I'm saying? But La. We're gonna move on. Ma. It's like a W that ends in a Y, right? Ma. 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 Let's see. Okay. Ma. All right, moving on to the next character. Nah. 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 So lock it. You want to do it more like that. More like kind of like a V with the tail at the end. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a V that wraps off, right? That's a nah, right? All right, we gonna move on. I think y'all got it, right? Saw, saw, saw. It's like a lowercase t with two other lines going through it, top and bottom. Saw, saw, right? Lock. What y'all want to do is y'all want to study these, man. When you when you at home, just pop them out real quick and go over them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you want to know what brothers be having on their shirts or sisters be having on their clothes and stuff like that. You know, when they got stuff written down, either spelling their name or saying something, what I mean, different. You want to know what they're saying, right? You want to be able to read it. This is how they learned how to write that. They had to study, you know what I mean, and understand and memorize, right? And so that's what we're doing right now. We're going to the next character. Like I. I. It's just a circle. I. Now, if you notice, there are no vowels. You remember what vowel is, right? A, E, I, O, U. No U's, no E's, You know what I'm saying? We got A's because it's got A's. We got a lot of la, ma, na, sa. You know what I'm saying? And we have I's, but we don't have vowels. You know what I'm saying? Like that, right? All right. We're moving on. Pa. I know you remember this one. You know. You know what it looked just like? Just like that, right? You see it? You ain't find it yet? Yeah, you remember that one? Yeah, it looked just like that. You know what I'm saying? Pa. This is where that came from, right? Pa. Pa. All right, our next one. Taza. Taza. You want to connect this to the line and then the rest of it off of the line. Just like that. Taza. And this doesn't have to be all that long. But you definitely want it to be known, you know what I'm saying, that this has a line. Taza. Right? Moving on. Qua. Qua. Looks like an umbrella. Right? Qua. Qua. Right? Qua. Moving on. Raw. 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 That's a number 4. Right? Raw. And Salaki. It shouldn't be going through. That should be straight, connected, and down. It should not be going through. Salaki. Forgive me, because I should not have made it go through like that. Raw. Just like that. It does not go through. Raw. Right? Raw. I'm gonna see if you can guess this one. Right? What you think it is? Which one looked the most like it? Which one? Say it out loud. It's all right. Look like Ma to you? Let me see. Which one are you talking about? Oh, okay. I see why that looks like that to you. No. That's a good guess. You know what I mean? Wait, oh, you got it? You think you got it?
That's
Say it out loud so they can hear.
the Shah.
The Shah. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Shah. 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 All right. And our last character for the paleo. Thaw. Looks like a lowercase t that's been slanted or tilted to the side a little bit. Thaw. Right? Thaw. Thaw. Now, you understand how we get the shield? We did it. Right? Huh?
Oh,
We did. Right? Because it's just the name David. Right? Well, how you say David in the Hebrew? It's Da Wa Da. Right? Right? So when you get Salaki, so when you see it, Da Wa Da. But we just, you know what I'm saying? So we got the Da Wa Da right there. All right? And that's how we get the signature. Right? That's all it is a signature. You know what I mean? All right, let's get to these numbers. Last week we had Austin the one Yala continuing on with the numbers. I believe he went from 1 to 10, right? So we're going to start. Let me see how much time we got. 2. We're going to start with. Let's start with 8. We're going to start with 8 and work our way down, right? All right. You can flip that over if you need to. All right. Eight. And remember, when you're writing in Hebrew, you go from right to left. Here in America, we go and we read and write left to right. In Hebrew, you write and you read right to left, right? So the beginning will always be on this side, and you go to the left side, right? You start on your right, right? So 8 is Shamawana, Shamawana. So like Shamawana. So we got the Shah, the ma, the wa, the na, and the ha, right? Let me see. Right, it's easy. Sha, ma, wa, na, ha. Right? Right? But when we write it, this is sha, ma, wa, na. So we're going to put the characters here, right? Sha, ma, sha. And when it's pronounced by itself, we put a line under it, right? Or you just leave it alone. But for now, for these purposes, we're going to put a line under it. But when it's two characters that's together to finish out a word, we always put connecting, even if it's in the middle of a word. If it's two characters that connects, to make the word correct, then we put this little sign right here to let everyone know it is connector, right? So we have sha, ma, wa, na, and ha, right? When you're using a connector at the end, when you use a connector at the end, you take off the last letter of that. So that becomes one little section by itself. So instead of separating the na and the ha, it becomes together to na. So shamawana, shamawana, all right? Shamawana. What is this? This is the number 8. 8, right? Shamawana. All right. Are we gonna move on? You got that? All right. We're gonna move on. Right? To 9. All right. 9. Tell me what this is. What character these are? Read these characters off. The, right? Sha. And this one?
I.
Right. So, but we have a connector, right? Right. So we have a sha and an I. So what happens is it becomes the shy. The shy, right? So we have the, sha, and I, right? But the connectors make it, what do you say? The, sha, and I, right? But we got it connecting, so that means this is going to drop off. Right? How do we know it go from 1 to 2? Because This is by itself, and it was three, but now that we connected it, it became two, right? That became one, and this is over here by itself. So the shy, number nine, the shy. It's a lot, the shy, right? Moving on to number 10. You got that? All right. Moving on to number 10. Let me see if we got any questions, anything in the chat. All right, we good to go. All right. 10. Aishara, right? Aishara. So we will write it I Sha Ra. Aishara. 10. Aishara. All right. Aishara. All right. You got that? All right. We're moving on to number 11. Right. Moving on to number 11. What did I say? You know how to pronounce that? Just give it a shot. I'm curious if you can if you got it. Or if you can get it. Let me see it. We put it like that.
I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Try it. Which one? This one? Cod.
Cod.
Cod. Soft K, like a soft. You don't want to use a hard K like cod. You want to use the CH sound. Cod. Go ahead, give it a shot. It's all right if you get it wrong. I just want to see. I want to see if you can get it. Go ahead.
Cod. Aishara.
Say it louder.
Cod. Aishara.
Correct. A cod Aishara. Right? 11. A cod Aishara. Right? Moving on. Or how you know? A card. That's what I should have did. A card, because this is a card. Ishara. Right? Number 11. 12. Let's get to number 12. Let's see how we doing. We're doing all right. Number 12. All right. You think you can guess that? We start from this side.
Sha.
Right? But, and what is this? You see it?
Na.
Right. But what do you see here? It's connecting, right?
Shana.
Well, you're close. When we connect them, we take off that last letter. So what does it become? Instead of shana, we take the A off for the na. What does it become?
Shan.
Exactly, shan. Right? So we got shan.
Yeah.
We got shanya. Right. And what's this?
I.
You can speak up, bro.
Sha.
Sha.
Ra.
Man, that's my dude. Hey, man. Good job, bro. First time. Shanya Ishara. Right? Shanya Ishara. 12. That's a long way to say 12, ain't it? Shanya Ishara. That's how you say it. Shanya Ishara. Right? 12. All right, let's move on to. You need me to keep it there?
Not anymore.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, we're moving on to the next one. $13. I wonder if you can pronounce that one. Let's Try your best, Hebrew. Let me see what you got. And speak up. It's all right if you don't get it right. But speak up so they can hear you.
Sean.
Khan. Right. Sean.
La.
Oh, Salaki. My bad. It's supposed to be two connectors. Salaki.
Sean La.
Correct. Correct.
I. Shara.
Shara. Shanlash Aishara. Shanlash Aishara. Right? 13. Shanlash Aishara.
Is it okay if you go right now? I
Come.
don't know how to spell that.
Come. I'm gonna spell it. First I'm gonna do it the way it's supposed to sound, and then I'm gonna spell it the way, you know what I'm saying? So he said Sean Losh I Sha. So like let me make it a little smaller. So it goes Sean Losh
I
I
did it.
Sha and Ra. Right? Sean Losh Aishara. And what we actually have here is Sha Na La Sha I Sha Ra. Sha Na La Sha I Sha Ra. Sha Na La Sha I Sha Ra. And when we got the connectors in, it becomes Shanlash Aishara. Right? All right, we're moving on to the next number. All right. Let me see if anybody have any questions or not. All right. What number we on? 14. All right. Want to take a quick stab at it? Okay.
Ra.
Ra. All right. You thinking about it, right? Go ahead and say it.
Bye.
Exactly. Exactly. I knew you was thinking correctly. All right.
I Shara.
Shara. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Arabaya Shara. Right? Arabaya Ashara. Arabaya Ashara. Right? And that's the way it's pronounced. I'm gonna write the way that it's written is actually I'm gonna do it from left to right. It'll be ra ba I Arabai I Sha. I was about to actually write the character. Sha Ra. So it'll be Araba I Sha Ra. Right? And together it makes Arabai I Shara. Right? We're gonna move on to our last one, number 15. Right? $15. What do you think?
Ka.
Right?
Ma.
So we got the cup. We got the cup.
Mash.
Correct. Mosh. Why?
Because we take away the last letter.
You can speak up.
Because we take away the last letter in the in Sha.
Right. So ka mosh. Right?
I Shara.
Correct. I sha ra. Good job, people. And with that, we are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. We are not affiliated with anybody. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's in the class tonight. I want to give a big shout out to my nephew, you know what I'm saying, in the class tonight, getting his Hebrew on. And yeah, man, I want to say Shalom Yahbashim Yahshabarakatah to all the brothers. And Shalom Yahweh Shemaratah Bashim Yahweh to all the sisters. And y'all have a good night. Go on, study, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to quiz y'all, see where y'all come at. You know what I mean? Like where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I'll see y'all on the next time. Peace. Shalom.